The final night at Brenda and James's haunted bed and breakfast, a night none would forget. James and Brenda had been together for years. They had planned a weekend getaway to the countryside to take a break from their city life. They had found a quaint bed and breakfast tucked away in the hills of the rural area, and it had been a perfect place for them to relax for a few days. When they arrived at the bed and breakfast, they were greeted by a friendly man, who introduced himself as Mark. Mark showed them to their room, which was large and spacious. However, despite its size and appearance, they both felt a strange sense of unease as soon as they stepped inside. The air was cold and stale, and the walls seemed to be closing in on them. That night, the couple was unable to sleep, due to the eerie atmosphere that had engulfed the room. Unbeknownst to them, they were being watched by a pair of glowing eyes. James noticed them first, but before he could say anything, they disappeared. Not wanting to alarm Brenda, James decided to go out and investigate. He went downstairs and saw a mysterious figure in the shadows. He followed the figure into the living room, where he saw a man wearing an old, dark robe, sitting in an armchair. Startled, James stepped back and the man rose from his chair. The man revealed himself to be Mark, the bed and breakfast owner. Mark explained to James that he was the sole guardian of a secret so dark, it had been kept hidden for centuries. Mark told James of a woman named Brenda who had lived in the bed and breakfast many years ago and had been accused of practicing witchcraft. Brenda had been tried and found guilty of the crime and had been sentenced to be executed. Before she died, she cursed the bed and breakfast, causing the spirits of her and the other victims of her witchcraft to haunt the house. The truth of the bed and breakfast's haunting was too much for James, and he quickly left. He ran back to his room, where he found a terrified Brenda. The couple quickly left the bed and breakfast and never looked back. But in the years that followed, they knew that the curse of Brenda had followed them. Every time they looked into each other's eyes, they would see the glowing eyes of Brenda, reminding them of her dark power. It wasn't until many years later that they discovered the truth behind the haunting of the bed and breakfast. Apparently, Brenda had not been executed, but had gone into hiding after cursing the bed and breakfast. And while they never saw her again, they heard whispers of her powerful presence in the darkness. Brenda had been the one watching them that night, the one who had been waiting in the shadows. She was the one who had been waiting for the perfect moment to make her presence known and to take away their innocence. Now, James and Brenda live in terror of the night, of the darkness, and of Brenda's curse. For although they have escaped the bed and breakfast, the curse of Brenda still lingers in their minds, leaving them always looking over their shoulder in fear. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and tell us what you think in the comments. And of course, don't forget to subscribe.